Welcome everybody. Today's video is going to be slightly different as per usual because I'm going to be showcasing a coaching session that I did with a student of mine that is 3000 LP, and it's not a general solo queue session. It is actually a competitive session in which that we're going to be taking a look at his competitive games, and we're going to be breaking down things about the game that I don't really touch upon all that often in my other videos and coaching sessions. So the value is absolutely immense. We're going to dive deep into all kinds of fundamentals, early lane, mid game, even some drafting specifics. It's going to be absolutely marvelous. If you have any questions, put it down below in the comments. Enjoy, boys. All right, so what was your thought process here?
I mean, for me, my thought process is like the fights are completely unplayable until I have like 2 items stacked, like with the Rod of Ages and Seraphine, like Archange. For me, like we kind of have like to drop everything. Like maybe we can cheat like the first Drake, but after this, I feel like it's impossible. Just because like my champion is weak compared like to Ornn, where he's just gonna ult, do a lot of damage, tank everything in there. Like I don't see how we can be winning the fight, like in early for Drake, for example.
Okay, very interesting. I'll share what I see here. Okay. I think that top lane is incredibly dangerous to play around. Like top lane is just cooked, right? We've got Renekton versus Ambessa, which is not a good matchup. And Renekton also is a really strong skirmisher, especially +6. So I think top lane is lava, honestly. But I think bot lane is actually really strong for you guys in the early game. So let's think about how all of these champions interact with each other, right? Let's start with Ornn Ryze. In isolation, right, this is actually a really good matchup for Ryze because Ornn can basically never do anything versus you. You're going to get perma lane prio. You're going to get full control in the 1v1. And that's going to always give you first move into place. The only thing that's got to be careful is that post-6 gang setup. That's it. Before that, you're totally chilling. What do we know about bot lane? What do mages bot do? They're really strong once they hit their breakpoints. Now, what is their breakpoints generally? Lost Chapter. And for Syndra specifically, level 6 is a massive breakpoint. And then Q upgrade. That's the time when your bot lane is going to lose. Before that, your bot lane actually wins really hard. Okay? This should be giga winning pre-6. After 6, it gets very, very hard. So what you guys need to do is you guys need to attack enemy bot side, right? Pre-6. Because pre-6... you guys are fully in control, okay? I'm not sure if that's what you guys did.
I don't think so, we did.
Oh, that's fine. Did you at least play for bot?
Yeah, we play for bot.
Okay. Let's do a bit of a skim through here. Just high level, really fast. Looks to be okay, but it might... We died on bot.
Yeah, in the 2v2.
The only problem with bot lane is that a lot of bot laners don't know how to play versus, for example, Syndra. The key is to find positions where you can actually get closer to her. Oh, he just flashed in. They were just fighting.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I remember, like, he flashed and Syndra flashed, like, at the same time. So he didn't reach, like, the range for auto attack.
That's okay. We do generally a pretty good job with prio. And then we get access to the scuttle.
Like here now, I think like after this Drake, like it's so hard to play objective.
You mean this Drake is hard?
Yeah, this Drake is good, but like I think the next one.
Okay, yeah, this is really good. And I think one thing that you should do is you should be a little bit closer towards mid lane, because you helping Drake, that's nice and all, but I'd much rather have you stand in this bush the moment the next mid wave comes in. Because you want to be contesting this prio early to prevent the cross map from Jace, right?
Okay.
So you do this not bad. But I think we could have been a little bit faster here.
I agree, yeah. I could probably be on time for the dive.
Yep, but it worked out. So I really like this. This was honestly not bad. Yeah, I think these grubbies are giga hard.
Yeah.
Like, these grubbies are completely unplayable because we're playing into the Renekton, right? No sums. Into Renekton strengths. This is exactly what Renekton as a champion wants to do. I think we should play dive bot. Did we have an opportunity here?
The dive.
No, I'm looking at Pantheon ult. We're resetting? Why?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, to be totally honest, I don't think I should be able to say it, but like our bot lane was like suspicious during the BO. We like suspect some win trade a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this Syndra shouldn't be allowed to touch the wave here, right? We should be taking complete control of the enemy bot side, for sure. Yeah, very interesting that we drop grips and give bot side.
Yeah.
And then this is the problem, right? You get fucked because you guys don't pressure bot properly, so he doesn't have to deploy bot to save the Syndra, and he can actually immediately move mid, and Jace is immediately playing top here. So the fact that you guys didn't get bot control, you get fucked over it. Okay, I've seen enough. Let's do this one here. Okay, the reason why I like this Victor versus Ori is because of the fact that we did a Victor versus Ori one as well the previous time, right?
Yeah.
Great. So, level 1, what do you want to do?
I mean, I think like because I will have the Prio in lane, I don't think I'm in rush to like wards. Like for example, level 1. Like what I can do is just like play the 1v1, so I will win the Prio after and look for like a ward to do the passing or of Wukong. Mostly it's gonna pass to bot, but it's like still good to know. I'm like kinda safe, like of ganks before 6, so I just have like to chill. And I think just like play the 1v1 and just like take a lead on it.
Okay. Are we gonna like defend our own Raptors? It looks like you guys are.
I mean, here is like I'm scared to walk up because I have like Kami support. I don't know, like a Kami support player are like a bit weird.
Okay, so you're also scared of defending that right there because of the support. Sure, that's okay. Let's see how we play out the lane here. Could have been a little bit earlier. I think we moved slightly too late. She gets first access to the wave. That's never nice. And she also has this ball.
Scared. Yeah. Like I'm still scared because I don't see the Kami on bot with the ward. We don't have any info.
Okay. What did she
run?
Bone plating, really?
Yeah, bone plating and the fire touch.
Okay, that's really free for us. Yeah, I wouldn't trade on this minion here. I would get my own creep because 3 minions are hitting this one. So we prioritize hitting this one. And then while she's hitting this one, while we get this one, she's getting this one. And this minion dies after. So we have a trading opportunity on this one, not on this one here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, always.
Maybe.
What do you want to say?
What I can do is maybe like Q spell this minion who's gonna die, and after I have like a power auto attack on her. Like I get the creep and auto on him.
Can be done, but it's a bit of a waste of the Q1, right? Because the Q1 is like 57 damage as well. So if we just auto attack this, wait with our trade timing for like 0.1 second, and then we go for the next minion. It's way more efficient.
Okay.
Or what you gotta do is you gotta go way earlier, where you go right now. And that's where you heavy trade. And because she's then forced to out-attack you, me and aggro swaps. And then because me and aggro swaps, you still get the creep. You can drag it back. That's also a thing you can do. But it's pretty hard because she's got enough space to catch that creep. So I think the trade timing was a little bit off. Okay. We should not kill this minion. The moment she actually pushes this in, keep this one alive, hold it right here, walk past the wave, and she's fucked. It's over.
Yeah.
I like that we're nuking this one minion here.
My first E-spell with Victor was like crazy, yeah. I think I'm feeling the next 2 ones. But after it was better.
Okay.
I don't know, like, just have to see.
So let's talk about what you need to do after a minion dies, okay? So when a minion dies, the worst thing you can do is out-attack, okay? Because you gotta keep in mind that after a minion dies, now we're gonna get 2 casters probably focusing one melee and 1 caster focusing the other melee, or all 3 casters are going to be focusing 1 melee. So what we can see from this position is that the minions with same HP will always die at the same time, always die at different times. So we shouldn't out-attack a minion. We should literally wait until we see which minion is out-attacking which creep, and that's the creep we're going to target. So this out-attack, really big mistake.
Yeah, it took me, yeah. Okay.
And that auto-attack made your E go funky as well, right? Because otherwise you don't have to use E, and you can just use it on the Orianna. Same problem here. You shouldn't hit this minion right now. Because if you hit this minion, what happens is that the only time that you can now CS this creep is on your next auto-attack timer. Otherwise you're going to lose it. So this makes it super easy for her to then throw her spell and hit you. So when 3 minions are hitting 1 creep, you should not be furthering the damage on this creep because you're going to get locked in auto-attack animation. And it's going to be impossible for you to CS without taking damage. Okay, so if you auto-attack something, don't auto-attack this creep. Auto-attacking low HP creeps is very dangerous. And here as well, I don't like how you're doing this. You should not be focusing these 2 minions at the same time, making them low at the same time. So dangerous.
Yeah, so weird. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah.
And here I just have like to wait that like the minions kill like almost the ones that was focusing at the start. Just keep like the auto boosted. I think it was fine.
Yeah, what you need to do is you stop fucking hitting the minions, because if you hit these minions, look what happens with the next one here. It gets stuck on her side instead of more on your side.
Yeah.
Great. Very good. Very good. Was this your first game of the day, mate?
I don't know, like I entered the game, I see my first E-spell, I was like, okay, I'm not in.
Okay, that was a decent
Nice.
E.
Just one touch.
I like that Q as well. Okay, so let's talk about this Q. Let's talk about the value of spells on a champ like Victor, for example. So whenever you play into melee champs that are running Door and Shield, right? You want to really clump up the damage that you deal. So the window in which that you're hitting them needs to be small. So this is like a very small window, for example. Let's just do it like this. Very pretty small window. Whenever you're playing versus range champs that are not running regeneration in second wind D shield, right? You want to be spreading out your damage. Okay, so this is when you hit them and this is when you hit them. Why is that the case? Because if we spread out our damage, we get more value from Deathfire Touch, right? So this E will proc Deathfire Touch and will proc Scorch. But then if we immediately Q after, this Q does not add any of these benefits. Of course, it extends the duration of Deathfire Touch like slightly because it's a single target spell instead of an AoE spell. But it doesn't proc Scorch, right? And it barely keeps our Doran's ring ticking for longer. So I reckon that this Q here is not a high value spell regarding the lane state that you're in, especially you dropping lower on mana. This E, fantastic. And now you just wait, you chill, because Scorch procs every 10 seconds, right? Or you wait until the Deathfire Torch is running out, and that's when you contest her onto the next minions. You want to be kind of spreading out your damage here. Okay? That's when you're going to get more value from your spells. Okay, so this is wave 5. Looks like she's aiming to reset. If she gives us the reset right here, I'm hard pushing this wave, matching the reset. Really good. Not bad. Well played. Yep, her holding doesn't matter. We can just TP back. I like the itemization as well. You're strong. Fuck me, dude. Do you have clamp cast on whenever you play Victor?
What is clamp cast?
Oh, there we fucking go. Okay, so clamp cast is basically that you can throw your spell in such a way that it's, if you click outside of the range, right? That's the reason you're missing these. Because what you do is you draw the line from here to here, and it's inconsistent because you need to be very accurate with your drawing. But if you have clamp cast and this is your range, and you just click like this, it will already like zap from here to here automatically.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see, okay.
So it's a bit of a noob-friendly setting, okay? It's a bit of a noob-friendly setting. But it's just OP, and it's in the game, so use it where you can, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think like there is kinda I think I changed the settings when I play like Brand mid kinda. Because like Brand W is like working a bit different. I think it was like same like a max range.
Yeah. Yeah, the W, right? If you press the W outside the range, you walk forward, you kill yourself most of the time.
Yeah.
Exactly. So try clamp cast on, and suddenly you're gonna land every E. It's a game changer. What happened to the wave states here? Let's figure this out. Oh, she held it. Yeah, we need to kind of get this out. So this is good. Okay, we get vision onto the enemy raptors, which is a fantastic ward. Your warding this game, by the way, has been like so much fucking better than in your previous games, by the way. It's like a night and day difference here, dude. It's really good. Okay, this is an angle where you might get ganked through topside by a transition gank. Very unlikely, but possible real soon. Very unlikely, but possible. So you gotta be a bit careful. Nah, it's too unlikely. Wukong Orianna's too weak. They'll only do it post 6. It's just a low percentage. I like your leaning. It's good that you're leaning into bot side. We really need to get this wave out so we can drag it back to center. Yeah. If we land all these E's, dude, it's just a different...
Yeah, the game is over.
It's a different game that we're playing.
Yeah.
So what's your top losses on this wave state? What do you want to do?
Like, yeah, when I was in game, I think I just like wanted like to poker, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really like a lot of thinking. But I think like with like all the lead I have, like with the item, the range I have more, etc. I think I should be looking like to slow push, to maybe look for drakes. Just like it's better value. Yeah. So we have like more time safe. Mm-hmm. Because I think like I'm probably like build a slow push because like I'm just like stronger in 1v1.
Yeah. You should 100% build a slow push here. So let's take a look at specifically how we do that, right? First and foremost, we give an immense amount of space to this guy right here. Okay, so look what we have info of onto the map, right? We know Camille's bot. We don't have info on Wukong, but he's not threatening right now pre-6. So after we use this E, don't just give her all of this space. I want you to be standing right here, right? Because when you stand right here, you can always escape if you get ganked from top side. because you have this angle. You don't have to walk like this. And you prevent her from, of course, getting up space in the lane. And if she wants to trade with you, no problem, right? We are simply stronger because we've got an extra Dark Shield. We are a stronger champion at the moment. And we still got our Q up. So we didn't use all our bullets. So we still have a little bit of firepower left. So contest this area. And by you walking back, you give her so much space in the lane here. And she even gets the free ward out because you just don't contest this area.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, I see.
Great. So afterwards, how do we play this position afterwards right here? We build a slow push, totally fine, right? I think it's okay to do one hit so we can slightly desync the minions here. That's okay. What I want to do right now is I really want to move to the side of the lane right here. This is where I want to start positioning. Why do I want to start standing here? It's away from the minions, okay? So she can't AoE us and the minions at the same time. Plus, the moment we're up to the side, we can pressure her and contest the space a lot better without her being able to like nuke the wave or anything like that. So I'm going to see if I can attack her through the side of the lane. It's easier for us to get closer to her like that. Okay?
Okay.
So, this E, the idea of Eing her, totally fine. Hitting the minions, terrible. Because hitting these minions is going to massively speed up the push. And that's something that we don't want to have happen. Because we
So I
want
think like
slow
the
push
E
this way.
spell is fine then?
Yeah, as long as we don't hit the minions, right? So we curve it like this, then it's okay.
Huh.
Right? The key thing to keep in mind versus Victor, when you play Victor, right, is that your E is a spell that if you play versus really good players, you need to time it with last hits, but you will generally hit it 9 out of 10 times anyway, because it's so fucking easy to land,
Yeah.
especially with clamp cast. So it's okay to skill check E sometimes. So I don't mind skill checking E. I think just hitting the minions is rough. Let's take a look here. We run into very similar issues, right? Where we're speeding up the killing of these minions. You keep auto-attacking. You need to stop hitting the moment your key spell's on cooldown. And this means getting targeted.
Yeah.
Because that makes it so easy for her to trade back at you. Slightly awkward wave state here. We know Wukong is bot, so wait, stop. Didn't he just clear the fucking raptors?
You can stop, I guess. Yeah, what the fuck?
He didn't clear the raptors.
Yeah, yes, he did it, I think.
He
I
did,
put the
right?
camera on. Yeah, I put the camera on.
Yeah, he did.
Raptor.
So he's then skipping bot side and he's playing top scuttle. Very interesting pathing. Okay, I think that the number one thing that's interesting here is the wave state location. That makes this entire play go a little bit rocky. Okay, we got Drake for free. That's good. Push the wave. That's good. We reset a lost chapter and we get a controller. That's great. Fantastic. Should be possible to fight these grubbies. Let's take a look at the tab. Yeah, what do you think of it? You want to fight grubbies?
And I think like Wukong is like probably like stronger than Xin, but you have like at the same time we have like Cassante against Sion. I mean, I just think like if they focus me, like I just have like to rack flash and this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can I think we win the fight if I dodge like their combo basically.
Right.
I'm just like scared of like the support gap kinda because like Kami is just stronger, the HUB etc.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like maybe land the E flash on me and just like nuke me kinda.
Yeah. Look, I don't think you guys have to fight grubbies, right? I think if you do, you need to like do a bot lane swap, but it's. I can see that there's a bit of risk involved, but the Xin Zhao looks like giga strong. I think that the moment this happens, where your bot lane and Xin Zhao kill the enemy bot lane, I think we really want to fight grubs. And I think we need to set up a swap timer here right now. I think this is like giga swap timer. Have you guys ever done the swap? Where you swap bot and top?
Like this game no, but we already did like on Scrim kinda.
Okay. So do you know what makes this such a good swap timer?
And I think it's because like their bot lane is kinda forced to go up on bot because they have to catch one wave, so they can't really match the swap. Or they have to drop one wave on bot, I guess.
Yeah, and we have full info as well, right? We know where Wukong is. Wukong is bot. We can have full control of bot wave because of that reason. We have full control of top wave, right? So we have full control everywhere, and that means that with a double pushing side, you can basically dictate your own swaps because you can dictate your own resets, all right? So if you guys want to fight grubbies, which I think you should, given how strong you guys are, you're stronger on mid, you're stronger on bot, you're stronger on jungle. Yes, we got to be careful of the Wukong Orianna combo, but if we get area control, which we do because we have tempo advantage, right, should be pretty easy to play out. Grubbies are very, very, very strong as a tool. You guys don't have like amazing grubs champs, right? It's not like you guys have like split push champs, but it's just really good because it allows you to cross map a lot easier. It gives you way more flexibility. Let's take a look at.
I think I have to W like before way.
I think
like here instant.
Here's the first start with a W. That's right. I still don't think she gets stunned, but it's definitely the way to use spells. Okay, canceling a reset's good. We hit plate once. That's good. We do a reset. Why?
I mean, it's just like we see Wukong going bot. Just like take what I was thinking is like taking the plate, like overing the jungle on the void and look to base. Like Kinda fake over. Like I'm helping him to play it. And after I just like base to have like just because I have a free base timer, Kinda.
Okay, so if you base right now, right? Let's ask this question: if the lane continues going the way it's going right now, who's winning? You or Orianna?
Me. Yeah, I'll win.
Exactly. So if you reset right now, you give her a free reset opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Right. So that's very unfortunate. We also see that your team, right, is currently fully on the map, so it's not like there's giga downtime. We have an opportunity where if we would be behind, right, in the lane pressure, then we should 100% reset. But you're going to give her a free reset like this, and we don't want to give her a free reset like this. The way that we want to play, especially with our TP coming up, is that if she decides to base, we want to make her drop minions for it or get an extra wave so that we get more money and we have a better spike than her. So this reset really helps her. You just help this guy massively.
Bit fast, yeah.
I don't like this. I don't think this is a good gank. I think attacking this guy is we can do it, we get a bit of money, but we don't really gain much with it. I think I'd much rather have Bash just reset, clears bot side into bot scudder contest. Seems just way simpler.
Yeah, it's simpler. Yeah. I mean, we use the double flash on this though, etc.
Yeah, and the wave state looks maybe a bit cooked. Yeah, this was a pretty cooked gank. Not super good for you guys. We TP back. We should be able to get control of this bush relatively easily. The way you do this is Victor, by the way. You don't want to be wasting time because you're bleeding minions, of course. You just zap through the... zap it with the E. Yeah, we lost bot scuttle before Drake. But thankfully they fucking griefed it. That's good. We can just push this now. Now we should hold one wave, probably. Okay, where should we stand?
And I think we saw Kami bot. I mean, yeah, like Kami was bot when we killed Wukong.
Yeah.
So I could probably like just over top side, position myself like more into the top side and like walk up a bit, like to pressure him. Yeah,
exactly. So in an ideal world, what happens is that we block the Orianna from accessing the wave, and we block Orianna from accessing these vision wards, right? Okay, so where is our Rel going? To catch bot wave?
I think Rel can come.
Yeah, Rel's fucking catching bot wave while we can contest the area. That's criminal, right? Absolutely, we shouldn't be catching bot wave as Rel. We don't need the XP. We need this. We need to keep up this area control. We can deny this Orianna full wave. Like, it's not worth catching bot wave and sharing XP there as Rel. She's not doing anything there, right? So we should have Orianna Rel around here. We have way more pressure on mid. We just don't lose all of this control. It would just feel way more smooth. So not ideal.
Because now I'm scared, Kinda. I don't play it for the pre-.
Okay, so what happened after is that we drop Drake. So let's take a look at what happens here. We use Rel. Looks like Wukong doesn't ult. We use all of our ults. So yeah, Drake is hard because we used all of our ults. Kind of stinks because this dragon was like really good to play. Pretty sure that if we keep up the control, it's hard for the enemies to contest it this simple.
Yeah, I think this is easy for us.
I like that you guys don't flip it. I like what Bash did. I really like what you guys dropped Drake after you lost control and you lost your cooldowns. This is quite interesting. Okay, so we see Orianna move into bot side. And now Rel decides to drop bot and move into top side. I don't understand this. What's she doing? What's the plan here?
I think it was like just looking like to pressure like the Wukong on the wolves. Like because like Bash wanted to look to invade. I think this was the thing.
Okay.
Just like here, I think Rel like show on the wave. By the way, like I'm not sure, but yeah, I think they see him.
I think this is criminal, right? Because what happens is that we now trade bot for top here, and you leave your Kai'Sa. Yeah, you leave your Kai'Sa really vulnerable, and they might dive her. It looks like they don't, but this is so dangerous because we don't want to like him invading the wolves. He wins that shit in the 1v1 anyway, right? He's way stronger at the moment as Xin Zhao. Because if you look at his items, maybe he's not stronger. Wukong's got his Triforce. He's not stronger, actually. He's not stronger. In that case, it does seem like we need Rel. But I still think that the risk of dropping bot is too high.
Yeah. It was top dive too. Maybe.
Yeah, top dive. I'm going to be honest, top dive doesn't do much this game.
Yeah, for the game, yeah.
I like the swap. The swap is good. Okay, we got full info here. Not a big fan of how we clear this wave. Very inefficient.
Yeah, I should have wait.
Let's take a look what we do afterwards. Is that you move back there into a reset. So what you should do here, right, is you should actually be contesting the area here because we have info on what Wukong's doing. We know Wukong's going to be clearing into bot side. We know that someone's going to be forced to respond to bot wave. And we know that Camille is going to be, right, either somewhere in this area. We don't know exactly what she's doing. So one of the key things that we want to do is we want to hold this area and make it as hard as possible for the enemies to get control here. So instead of you backing down right here, I need you to know that you're safe enough to contest this Camille if she tries to clear your vision or come in. You need to fight her. You can't give up this vision for free. So I would move to this bush right now. And if Camille takes this long way around, we zap her, give her a full combo to the face. Because we know that there's no follow-up. We never die here.
Yeah.
So you had the right idea. If you do this earlier, she loses quarter of HP.
Maybe I did it, I think I was waiting for the Orianna to shun the wave, so I'm sure to walk up in the bush. Because here I see no one. Okay, no, I see Orianna actually. Now I'm thinking, just holding them. And here she can probably be in the tree bush and look on me if Kami says so. But I don't think she should do that. I don't think it's good.
They don't have the time for that. You got to keep in mind, right? You are way faster to this tri bush than these guys will ever be able to enter to get there. And then they have to have full info on you, which they don't. So you can easily do that. Okay, let's see what we do here, right? Because the play is going to be, of course, Herald in a minute. We got TP coming up and we're on weak side. So I think us touching this wave the way we're doing here is extremely dangerous. We should not be hitting this wave. We should let the wave push towards us.
I mean, what I'm scared here is to get dive Kinda because I'm on weak side. So my process was Kinda to nuke the wave in the free spot. So this is why I go in the bush to win some fog time Kinda. I just want to nuke the wave Kinda if I can.
Okay.
So, they can't really look to dive me with the wave.
Okay, so what happens if you nuke the wave? She doesn't push the wave. She freezes it outside of her turret.
I'm gonna lose resources, but then I think the Herald is free then. So I think this is a loss for a win, Kinda.
Okay, and then she has full control because she has the wave right there, and then she nukes it 10 seconds before a rift, and then TP's over while you're catching this big wave.
I mean, yeah, then she will be faster, but I will have TP too. I mean, she will be first.
Exactly. So if you push this wave and she doesn't touch it, she gets control of the wave, which means that she can be first to the play, right? So we're fighting for control of the wave right now. And how do we, on weak side, control the wave? We control the wave if it's closer towards our side. We're not under gank threat, right? Because we simply spotted the Wukong top side here. He literally walks top side.
Yeah.
So we can never get dove. So because of that reason, we should not touch this wave. Let it be pushed towards us. If it's a non-cannon minion, you can potentially nuke it if you use your spells properly, right? Where you hit the casters, you can one-shot it. But on this cannon wave, you should let the wave push towards you, hold it outside of your turret, and then control the wave there. And then a few seconds before the rift spawns, or that's when you can hard push the wave, you force her to respond while you can then have first move over there.
Okay. I mean, here is maybe I'm scared because I don't see the Kami too. I think she was still a bot, and I don't know if they can one-shot me in the too, Kami and Orianna. Maybe I estimate too much the damage of Kami sweep.
Yeah, you never die. You're immortal here. You're immortal. Okay, so it's fine that we do here. Yep, we contest the Orianna, push the next bot wave, which is really good because we get full control. Let's see how we clear this. So the way that you clear this as Victor is you start auto-attacking these melee creeps individually, right? You hit, and then you throw the E, and then you finish off with your Q on that other minion that you haven't hit. And that's how you get all the creeps easily, okay? So you hit the first melee, you hit this melee, 2 melees you hit with your auto attacks, they die to then the laser. The final one you finish off with your Q.
Okay.
And we reset here. What is the info that we have?
Wukong's going bot with Camille. Okay, I think Camille base in the like the banana bush. Like she was with Wukong and she did neutral.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't mind this. I think this is a fine base because we can regroup on mid.
I think I'm going top or swap because we want to play top side for like the Herald.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, sure. This is totally okay. I like this. Make sure you push deep because Drake's spawning. And if we have a really good wave state, we can either decide to trade or we can be early. Drake seems hard. Now I think about it. I think that we just need to attack top and mid with Rift.
They have the position with Oriana, so it might be a bit hard to enter, yeah. I think with Camille it should be fine, because like Oriana is like in that week here. And you're really tanky on Cassante. Okay.
So you gotta keep in mind that the spikes right now, the only time that you guys are like significantly stronger is when you guys hit the next full spikes, right? So the game is pretty even here. Actually, you guys are ahead, but right now there's not any significant spikes that will make the difference. If your Kai'Sa resets on like 2 items here, and maybe Xin Zhao as well, maybe we can cook something up. But let's take a look. Xin Zhao has 2 full items. Okay, that might just be fucking fight winning, right? Yeah, I think you guys can retake. I think you guys can retake with 2 full items in Zhao. This should be doable. Battle Herald, yeah, this should be doable. Ooh, we should definitely ignore that guy. Not a big fan of how we fought this. Yeah, Xin Zhao just clears them, huh? Xin Zhao.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like the fight, like, for me, it was a bit weird because I was like, Sion is like behind us, he's just gonna look to ult in. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try like to junk him, block him, kinda. But I didn't really know what my job was like in this fight.
Okay, great. So how do we approach a fight like this? So your job as Victor is, of course, to deal fucking damage. Right?
Yeah.
And you got to keep in mind that you're not the only threat. There's 3 targets of the enemy team that are threatening for them. It's you, it's Kai'Sa, it's Xin Zhao. Okay? So you 3 guys are like the targets for them. If you do not like play with these guys, right? What happens is that these 2 guys are actually more vulnerable. Because instead of them having 3 targets, they only have 2 targets. And it's a lot easier to play whenever the lower target you have. So the way you want to be positioning is, look, I don't really care if you get this main or not. I think you're still in an okay spot here. But you need to be now moving in with your Kai'Sa and with your Xin Zhao and providing multi-threat. And yes, Sion is in the back. But you actually don't really care about Sion being in the back. Because you've got flash up, right? You can just dodge his R, and then you trade it off his R for your flash, and that's totally fine. The only thing that you gotta be in a fight like this, right? Because in a fight like this, that matters a lot. The only thing that you gotta make sure that you do is that you don't clump up with Kai'Sa, and you don't clump up with Xin Zhao, so that you're then in a position where you're spread out. So I'm gonna show you a video on it. Concept number 5. This concept is all about mastering your positioning. Everyone knows the El Clasico front to back. Thanks. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. Carries in the back. It's simple and it works, but what if I told you there's an even better way to position? We'll go deeper on that. There's 2 key elements to positioning. Number 1, your champion identity. If you're LeBlanc, you're not playing front to back, you're flanking and you're threatening the enemy backline. If you play Kai'Sa or another carry, you want to play with your teammates, where you're safer and harder to die. Number 2, your role in the fight. If you're a Cassante or a Nautilus, you want to create space for your carries so they can DPS. But if you are the carry, you want to stay near your team so they can peel the threats of you. Now here's where it's gonna get interesting. We're gonna talk about the banana formation or concave arc teamfighting. Instead of standing in a straight front to back, your team forms a curved arc around the enemy. Why is this better? Number 1, it lets everyone follow up instantly if someone dives your backline, and this gives you an advantage in a specific direction. Number 2, your carry stays safe and close enough to the enemies that they can DPS. Number 3, tanks and bruisers can create a lot of space for their carries by walking forward. And number 4, you avoid stacking too much, reducing the risk of high value AoE abilities. Your team does more damage, stays safer, and takes less damage than in a normal classic front to back. But here are a few more advanced things to watch for. Flanks punish the sides of the arc really hard. If your arc is too wide or... Okay, so basically speaking, what does this mean? This means that we want to be moving in probably from this angle right now, right here. You can also move all the way like this, but that pushes your Kai'Sa then down a little bit. Because we got to spread out, and that's going to allow us to then get access. And then your Xin Zhao can move up forward, kind of like this banana formation. We don't really have a banana formation. You're out of formation here, right? So this is kind of the line that we want to play in. This is how we enter. Okay? So next time that you're in a position where you got to re-enter an area, or you're fighting for or like setting up for a team fight, you can practice this, just banana formation entering. And then we have Xin Zhao actually I really fucking like his positioning. Like his positioning is really good. Shout out to Bash. Okay, give him a quick shout out after this session. Really sexy positioning. Rel positioning, totally fine here as well. Could be slightly up, that's okay. And then we've got like this angle, and we got Cassante coming from the other side. Totally fine here. And you got to keep in mind that with Cassante on the pincer, by the way, you need to fucking send it. So there's a difference between a flank and a pincer. Okay, a pincer means that two people are coming from like different sides. A pincer is extremely dangerous because if with a pincer, what might sometimes happen is that sometimes people turn on the isolated guy, and that leaves them vulnerable. So if you're in a pincer, you need to pressure and kind of block these enemies so that they can't hard engage on a side. With a flank, it's a lot different because if someone comes from a flank, they can always escape, and then the team can connect with them. But with a pincer, the team can never connect if this guy gets engaged upon. So pincers are very dangerous. Very powerful, but very dangerous. Okay? So a pincer means full fucking send it. And a perfect position to for example, have, right, is we would probably want to control ward this bush right here. And then we can stand here up top. That's one way to play it. Kai'Sa is then forced a little bit more towards the bottom side here. We can also swap it around where Kai'Sa is hitting a little bit more here, and we're then on the bottom. And you see that the enemy's team fighting is completely dog shit because the Varus ended on the side of the banana formation, right? Where should everyone be? This Varus should be on Wukong's place. Wukong should be on Varus' place, and then suddenly the threat's way higher for you guys. And then the enemies can play a lot better. Now, it's hard because Sign is in fucking Narnia. The enemy's team fighting is completely scattered here. But it's like basic team fighting theory. We immediately turn into mid. We get the turret. We play tempo quite long here. Let's see if that matters. Kai'Sa got anything significant? She got like the turret of it. I think it's fine. Doesn't matter too much. Since Kai'Sa was so late, you should probably deploy true mid into top side. And by deploying true mid into top side, you catch this wave. You don't give them opportunity to hit turret. It's easier to contest vision. Vision around mid is also like most important, right? So I think you should be there on mid and then move into top. You don't lose anything because top wave is pushing towards you, as you can see. So
I mean, it's just like because I was thinking about like I think like here mid is cannon wave. So I was like I think Kai'Sa have like time to base and go back to mid to take resources. But it's better to have the prio, I think, than like having resources.
Correct. That's right. And you got to keep in mind that you, in this case, don't lose much if you instantly move top. Because one of two things is going to happen. Either Sion is going to push this wave, and then you can just catch it in the tower really easily. Or Sion does not push the wave like he's doing right now. And then you're in a position where, because he's got this extra caster minion, you're totally fine, right? You don't lose that much. And I think because you don't contest this mid wave... Yeah, contesting that mid wave is a pretty big deal. It gives Cassante also a bit of cover. But Cassante is kind of griefing. He should not be pushing up this deep. It's way too deep here. Completely misread tempo. I think that everyone misread the tempo. Kai'Sa massively delayed tempo and no one adapted to it. There's also a world where I really need to see how Kai'Sa plays this bot wave, right? Because I think there's an argument where she's completely trolling by hitting the turret. I think she is trolling by hitting the turret. I think she just fucked up tempo massively.
If I remember the vocal, he was saying like, okay, I push this wave and after I base, and I think he saw no one under turret, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna get the turret, but after he saw Oriana, and he was like a bit cool.
Let's wait up,
yeah, he giga trolled. He giga trolled the tempo. Like the tempo is very disturbing. After wave, let's see here, right? Because he's already like hitting that wave right there. But is that even a wave that he should be hitting under the tower? Because you got to keep in mind that this wave will push back. I think it's worth exploring this. Is this 13 or is this 14 patch?
14.
Okay, I can't review it then because I haven't updated my TR. Okay, because...
I can go on the chair if you want.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think it's very interesting. Yeah, go on TR. Let's see, because it looks like he's got a big fucking wave. No, I don't think you have to go. I think it's already clear. He just needs to reset after that wave. He just overstays. He just overstayed an extra wave. He should have reset earlier. You don't need to go TR. He just overstayed a wave. Yeah, bit fucked because the tempo is a bit cooked now. Okay, I like how we're just playing top. We can't really defend bot because we get dove. Yeah, this is fine. The only thing you need to do is blue ward the Phalite there.
The Phalite,
Yeah, it's good what you do, right? It's really good what you do. You should just blue ward the Phalite. I hate how we're clearing the wave. Very inefficient.
I mean, it's just like I wanted like just to keep, you know, like the cannon a bit alive so I can use the Q spell on him to have like the auto boost boosted on the turrets.
Yeah, I think that's okay, right? That's totally fine. The only thing is that it does. I don't think it matters too much. But I really want to get most value from my E. And this first E, I would just wait a little bit with this. I don't think this first E is like super valuable. You really got to clear these castles first because they're the deepest, right? You can always retake while clearing the melees. These castles are the key. But it's okay. It doesn't matter too much. Phalite's the most important one.
Yeah, I have to blue out it.
Okay, we lose flash. It is what it is. Oh, this is so awkward here.
I think the stun is close to connect. I think if like the stun connect, I think this guy is dead. So this is why we're all moving to top side, if I remember. Like in vocal, I think I said like I can look on Kami, like something like that. So this is why my team move, I think.
I like this. I think Bash is trolling a bit. He shouldn't be going for the Gromp. I know the Gromp is really nice, but we need to secure mid prio first. And because we moved into top to save you, right? Mid prio isn't guaranteed because we're not holding this line. We're outside of defense zone. So I think it's a little bit of adaptation, but it's okay. We get the Cyan kill. It was a good response. Kai'Sa didn't die. Yeah, this is a very interesting one here because what happens is that we kill Cyan. Cyan's on a death timer. And now the boys reset with the new wave coming in. And you take this extra top lane wave, which is a cannon, by the way, and use the slightly desync tempo here. Because you need to reset while the rest of the boys have already based.
Like, I mean, we can maybe play one more on mid too, no? And after we can look to base. I think it's either like one of us like need to match the other. Like if I see matching base, I agree. I have two base, but I think we can play one more.
Yeah, look, I think we should play indeed one more because it would be a bit of a shame to just reset on this Cyan death timer here. I think we should definitely play one more. Like this is our time to play right now. We have full vision setup. I would play one more wave for sure. Do you have info on Wukong and Camille?
I think on Kami we have, and Wukong like we saw them.
Okay, easy. Okay, then we don't have to use the blue watches yet. Very good. This should not be legal. I like your information gathering. Really good camera panning. Great that you don't panic TP. Yeah, this is very nice.
I don't know if I can maybe keep. I think it might be a bit risky. Because I think only Sion was moving. And the other was late Kinda.
Let's take a look at info on Camille. Because that's the interesting part, right? Because we got to keep in mind that some of them might base and then deploy through lane. That's like the scary part. But it looks like we have info on Camille that she's not
we saw them
yet.
On river, yeah.
Yeah, and in that case, you could stay one more, but it's not necessary because you got a really big bot lane wave state and you have full information through bot side, so you can just start Baron with this. So this is totally fine. I like this way more. This is way better. Make sure you don't get engaged upon. You're giga vulnerable there. Okay, I really like what your team did here. This is so good. You are extremely, extremely split off because of this mid wave and how you're entering, right? That's not necessarily unplayable because you have the Zonia's thing, the Seekers. But look how you're entering. This is completely criminal entering from you. We should not be entering like this. Look at the banana formation, okay? Where's our team? Our team is currently there. So where do we want to stand? We want to enter through top side here. This is where we enter, like this. If they have by any chance a vision here, you get engaged upon and your team can't connect. So this is a pincer movement. We don't want a pincer movement, especially not as a mage. We want to go like this.
What I like Kinda in this spot is like Wukong can engage on me, but Kami like don't have the range to reach the E-spell on me. Like there is not close wall because she's here, Kinda. If I go a bit more into the top, I think she have the range maybe to turn on me. If I go a bit up because there is the top wall of Nashor.
It's a bit dangerous, this spot. I don't like this position. I think if you're playing really high level games where they have vision of this bush, you immediately get flashed on by Wukong Camille.
Yeah.
I think the solution
I
is
think
this.
Wukong can engage on me easily, yeah, whatever I am, like wherever I am.
You know that the biggest thing about your team, what you guys do so well, is that you immediately turn. Like that's the thing that I really like a lot, because this also allows you to enter. So this was like game winning.
Yeah. I mean, Bash Quality was saying like, look on the Q3, I'm gonna flash, like something like that.
Yep, pretty good. Dash been smurfing at this game, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very nice.
What do you think, by the way, like, of keeping the stopwatch like this?
Yeah, good. This is way more efficient. I like this a lot.
'Cause I see like a lot of people like building Zonia instant, even if they have like stopwatch still open.
No, this is way better, dude. What you do? Stopwatch is you buy Zonias for the stopwatch passive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the value of your items is way higher right now. Okay, catch the Camille. Gotta take this mid wave to prevent counterplay. We could probably use this tempo a lot better. Let's see what we do after the Camille kill. I think that everyone is a little bit slow at recognizing that mid-wave needs to be collected. Because I'm pretty sure that if we're faster, we can enter through here. We can kind of push them away.
Mm-hmm. And we can probably force Nash on this, no?
Yes, you could force Nash if you play that faster.
I think it was only Bash who said in vocal, like, let's play the mid-wave.
This one I don't like that much. I think it's too slow, this Baron. We're also like killing the Scuttle first, and new wave's already coming in. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this on time. I think this Baron is not that good.
I think we just like did it like for like looking to turn, if I remember. And I mean, at the end, they was really slow to contest, so we played Nashor. Like we look to finish Nashor.
I guess you're just this far ahead that it's possible. Okay, game is pretty over here. Not too bad. Not too bad. What was a game that you really struggled in the mid game?
In the mid game, I think like it's gonna be like the script against Lily Sports.
Which one?
I think like the problem is like Casio one, I was really ahead, but like all my team was like kinda behind. So I think like the mid game is like a bit out. And after like the way and the rise, I don't remember. It's just like it was a good team. So
ooh, this seems very brutal. This one. Okay, let's start from here. Movement bot, we're quite rich. Next neutral's top side. We don't have TP. If you're the strong guy, right? I don't know if your team should be forcing mid without you, if you're the strong guy. That's definitely something to mention. It looks like you and Bash are like very strong, and the rest of your team's not. So would be unwise to play into the enemy's strengths and not use you. This kind of kills the tempo. We should take this next mid wave right here.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, again, maybe like, I mean, it's kind of the same situation than like the last game we review.
Yeah.
It's like I wanted like to let him the mid wave for resources, and I just take top. But I think it's just way better to take the prio, so like we neutralize the enemy. Kinda.
Yeah, 100%. If your AD carry is late, take the fucking wave, okay?
Okay, but like after what do we do? Like, is he going like back to mid too, or he's gonna catch the top wave and after we look to swap?
We can do both, honestly. It really depends on the tempo. It looks like the enemies are off tempo because of that fight that they took. So let's just really look at conditions here, right? TF is out, Elise is out, Kiana's low and needs to farm. So, and it looks like Camille
Basing, yeah.
is basing. So 100% here, what you do is that you actually just take the wave and you fucking hit plates. And you force someone to respond. And then Ezreal can go top. He can swap later. Yeah, very inefficient. Matter of fact, does someone even need to respond to top? What's the wave looking like? There is an argument where what we do even, right, is where... Because bot lane's also bleeding here. Ambessa TP. We use Ambessa TP for that. That's not good. Okay, listen up here. This is going to get a bit cookie. Given the conditions of the game, we might need to... Yeah, we need to play for Drake, dude. This entire sequence here, I think we cooked ourselves with how we played this. If we look at this, we have 2 Drakes, right? I think we definitely want to play for the third one, if possible. This Rift Herald, in this case, is going to be then pretty hard to contest. It's always hard to contest, because the moment Ambessa TP's bot, like we're always a number down. And we just lost a bunch of tempo because of that mid play. So a general thing that you got to keep in mind is that you got to give something up when you're down tempo to get tempo back. Because the way you get it back is by forcing people to respond to waves, right? And or like doing a reset, something like that, where you get like bigger spike. So in this specific case, knowing all of the context of the game, I would say we should play for Drake on bot side. And the way that we should fix the lane assignments, if Drake is the play, is that we should stay mid, right? For this specific instance, we should send Ezreal bot from base, right here. Does that matter? If we send Ezreal versus Syndra?
No, it doesn't change anything.
No, it doesn't change much.
It's just gonna chill.
Exactly. So I think it's okay to have lane assignments where you're mid, Ezreal goes bot. If there are certain matchups that prevent you from doing this, like unplayable, you should probably do what you do right now, where you drop this wave and you play into bot side. But top is off limits here. Because you got to keep in mind that this top lane wave is slow pushing to you guys. Okay?
Yeah, so we're not gonna lose the wave.
We're not losing much. Of course, you lose a few minions here and there, but the enemies lose more because it's slow pushing towards you. So that means that it's good. And that means that Ambessa can come from base, catch this wave, is then pushing out top at Drake timer with TP up. Win, 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 win.
Yeah, I see.
Okay? And then we can then send Ezreal to bot. But I think
perfect plan.
Yeah, this was a bit... Because you can't do much here, unfortunately. You can't do much. You need to catch mid now after this play. How much for item? Oh, they have TF.
Yeah, TF, ADC, and Syndra mid. It was a bit weird.
I think you're a great spell usage here, well done.
What?
Good spell usage.
I mean, here I know that Kinda, when you ult with TF, is like to put a gold card instant. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pressure ult Kinda.
Okay, let's see. So Ambessa moves mid here. Damn, your jungle and support are completely desynced. What's the play?
Nice. Diana, by the way, I'm looking with Ambessa.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Okay, she's out. She will play on me.
I'm moving.
Can you kill her?
We can play.
You can play. No ult. I mean this free Drake.
Yeah, it's too hard for me.
Okay, you just lost the game here. By the way, game's over.
Okay.
Right now. By this play. This play was disturbing. Let's figure this out. Ambessa decides, I'm gonna get the fuck out of bot lane and move into mid. Okay? That's a risky choice. Because what happens right now is that Camille with 3 groups, someone needs to respond to this, Camille. Someone needs to respond to this. And it is possible that the Ezreal comes from base and responds to this Camille, and we're totally fine. That can happen. That's okay. So the play could work. I don't say it's optimal, right? I think that it's also fine if Ambessa, for example, stays bot, clears the wave, you reset, Nafiri takes the crux, Ezreal takes over mid, and then with your 2 items, you're going to be first because you just killed the TF and you guys can play Drake. Great fucking play. Consistent as fuck. Okay? I like that. If Ambessa does this, right? It's a big if. The only way this works is that Nafiri then links up with Karma right now and walks with Karma. Okay? So if Bash sees Ambessa move, he cannot do the fucking crux. He needs to move with Karma. Okay? If the play is to kill Kiana, we do that. But then there's the question, right? Can we even kill Kiana? Because there's a big chance that she just runs out now. There's a big chance she just runs out. I'm not a big fan of this Ambessa move. If I look at it the way that it is, I think it's inconsistent. I like what Bash, I just really need to look at the comms. Let's just look at the comms.
She's gonna be bot. Can I move?
No. I don't have ult for Drake. Just keep the fucking Herald play Drake.
No. She's back.
Okay, I like that someone talked about Drake. Who's this?
Ult for Drake. Just keep the fucking
Cool,
Herald.
it's support.
Support. Okay, that's nice. Good that you guys talk about Drake, because that's what matters here.
Play Drake.
No. She's back bot. She's gonna be bot. Can I move?
No.
It might be on me.
Yeah, it is. I'm moving mid.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Nice. Look, Kiana, by the way, I'm looking with Ambessa.
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, I'm behind.
And like the problem is like Bash is not saying thing Kinda. I think if you just say like I'm not following this, I just do camps, I don't think they will like be doing this.
Yes and no.
Like about the comps.
Right, yes and no. Because I don't think this is like, of course, Bash could say that. But if Bash trusts his support's judgment and top laner's judgment that there's potentially a play, right? I don't think this is fully up to him. Of course, he could say something, but it's not fully up to him, right? I think what really stands out to me in this specific case is that we are slightly misreading the composition that we have, right? In specific champs that we're running with. And I think that this is a bit of a desperation overplay here. That's the feeling I get. Because it doesn't really make sense chasing a Kiana as a Karma if we're not in W range to begin with. This just seems like a really bad chase. Seems, even if Nafiri follows, the more I look at it right now, I can't see them killing this guy. even if Nafiri follows. I don't think they kill this guy. I think he's out of range.
I mean, if Kiana play good, there is no way they kill him. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just a bad chase. And this kills the game, right? Because no one's responding to bot. You guys lost the turret. You're losing waves. You lose tempo for Drake. It's end of review. You guys just massive overplay. I really want to also look at the comps here. The comps, the moment your team decides to engage with you being on bot lane. Take a bit of a decent fight here. Massive shutdown. Holy shit. Looks like you guys just lost track of the win condition this game.
Yeah. I mean, I have to be like more like to say, Kinda, I have all the resources. I'm not moving, etc.
Yes, partially, right? I think that's your job to tell, of course, that you're strong, what you want to do. But it's also up to them to recognize that this is just not a smart play, right? It's everyone individually could make this call. There's not one person to blame. It's just as a whole, this was just not in line with how our team wants to play the game. And I think a really important thing to note is that the way that we draft is very interesting as well, right? Because we have Ezreal Karma, right, with a Nefiri and a Cassiopeia. And then we have an Abessa as well. So we have an Abessa with no fucking CC setup. And we have a Nefiri that wants to dive in, and an Abessa that can't dive in because she's got no CC setup. So what is the identity of our team composition here? Extremely, very, very strange drafting. Right? What I think we need on this game is we need a bit of like a Xinjiao here. Xinjiao with Karma. Then we have a fucking powerful setup.
Yeah, I mean, I just think here is like the champ is out because of the Fearless, Kinda.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Fearless, and this is game 3. I should have precised in the title.
Right. Very interesting.
But yeah, I agree, like the draft is like clearly not optimal.
No, but that's of course like I think that the underlying thing that we see is that it's of course the draft is not optimal, but I think that it's also like how do we play with the champs that we have that's missing here. I think that the Karma, he thinks that he's playing an engaged champ. That's how he's playing the game. I'm not sure if he's a melee player, but
he's a melee player.
He's a melee player. That's the vibe I get the moment he changed that Kiana right there. That's like some naughty shit.
Yeah, I think his Nautilus is like his most played Kinda.
Oh, there we go. That's like a naughty player. We see it right here. Yeah, so I think it was a pretty good review. I really liked this session. It was nice. We got a lot of useful stuff. I don't really think there's like one key learning objective because we touched on so much. It was a really long session. I think the best thing that I recommend for you in this case, right, is just rewatch it. And also, especially the mid-game parts and like some of the macro parts with some of your teammates as well. Because I think there's a lot to learn from especially this game here that we just took a look at and at some of the fighting positions and mid-game positions in this game as well.
Okay.
Good. Any questions, Mathis?
No, everything was perfect.